It's Positively Muskegon. Andy O'Reilly downtown today at Raymond James Financial, and next to me here is Shawn Taylor. She is our guest today, and Shawn is taking a leap of faith because this is kind of one of the subjects we haven't really touched on yet, and that is breast health. I was given your name through Jennifer Juergens at Susan G. Komen, and she said, this girl's got a story to tell. Let's start.
I do have a story to tell.
When did you first find out you had breast cancer?
Well, I will tell you 29 days ago today.
Really?
Yes, I went in for my annual mammogram like I do every year.
Yep.
And I was out at the Mercy Comprehensive Breast Health Center.
Sure.
And the mammographer said, I think we better have the radiologist take a look at this.
The last thing you want to hear.
Correct, yes. Yeah. Next step was they want to do an ultrasound.
Oh, boy.
I said, okay. Next thing, I had a consultation with the radiologist, and he was very concerned, and he said we need to do a biopsy, which is even for sure the last thing you want to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we did the biopsy, and 2 days later they called me back, and I had to hear those awful words: "You have breast cancer."
And but you caught it early.
I caught it early.
You go in regularly, you do a check.
Yes.
This wasn't like a self-exam or anything like that that you felt it? That's small.
It was, it's 1.7 centimeters.
That's it.
And I was very lucky that this radiologist was on the ball and saw it in the mammogram. So yes, it's stage 1. The lymph nodes are clear, the margins are clear, and so thankfully I will be in that 99%.
Yeah.
99% of women that catch it early will survive. And that is my message today.
Yeah.
Women need to go out and get a mammogram.
Do you find that women are still hesitant to do that? I mean, because, in the article, we talked a little bit about all the icky things that people have to do as we get older. Many, we're not exactly off the hook when it comes to uncomfortable exams.
That's right. That's right.
Are women still at the stage where they'll go, nah, I'm just going to put it off?
Yes, I definitely think so. And it's the whole denial factor.
Yeah.
Oh, it won't happen to me. In fact, one of the biggest myths in breast cancer is that people think, oh, I don't have it in my family. I don't have any genetics. I won't get it.
Did you have it in your family?
No. In fact, 90 to 95% of women who are diagnosed with breast cancer have no hereditary, no genetic factors whatsoever.
No kidding.
And many people do not know that.
Unbelievable. Scary stuff. So, what's the word I'm looking for here? They kind of step you into this. Man, we better take a better look. We better take this. We better take that. Were you preparing yourself mentally to hear the message?
Well,
or when they tell you that we found cancer, does it still crush everything?
Yes, it does. However, my history with breast cancer, as you know, I'm the co-chair for the Stand Up for the Cure.
Kind of a big deal here in town.
Yes, for 2 years it's been very successful. Thanks to all the great, generous sponsors and participants and volunteers. I'm also on the board for Susan G. Komen. So I have probably more knowledge and more experience than many in my position. So I would like to say I was more prepared for it, but at the end of the day, when someone says that to you, it's an awful feeling.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, and I have to give so much credit to the Mercy Comprehensive Breast Center, because they were developed to streamline this process. And I'm telling you from experience, it is a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
29 days, and I've had those tests. I've had a biopsy, an MRI. I've met with surgeons. I've had my surgery. That's quick. That's very, very quick.
You've had the surgery already?
Yes.
And you're here doing this now?
Yes, I am. Because I have a story to tell.
Absolutely.
I have a story to tell. And one other part, which you're going to know more about boobs by the end of this than you probably care to. However, one message I do have to say is women all are graded on the density of their breast tissue.
Okay.
A to D.
Okay.
And if you're a C or a D, that means that you are extremely dense, which means you have a higher probability to get breast cancer.
Really?
In addition to that, if you're a C or D, the breast tissue shows up as white, and so does the tumor.
Oh.
So I was told that looking for a tumor in an extremely dense breast is like looking for a dove in a snowstorm.
Really?
Now that freaks me out.
Sure.
I am lucky enough where I've got good insurance. I'm able to get that additional screening.
Yep.
Many women are not. But the women need to know that places like Hackley Community Care, in addition to the Mercy Comprehensive Breast Center, they've got grants that will allow you to get that additional screening if needed.
It's important.
Yes, it is. And
Yeah.
I'm proud to say that Susan G. Komen is one of the organizations that provide that money for that additional screening if needed.
And that's where all of this worked through. I mean, we watched them go pink. We
Yes.
pinked out the arena. We ate pink. We had
Yes.
the dining pink thing.
Yep.
All that.
Yes.
We sent the Winter Sports Complex pink.
Yes.
Pink everything.
Yes.
And that's where it goes.
That's where it goes. But we are more than pink because we get things done.
Yes.
And that is my message. People need to go out and they get checked because early detection, as much as a cliche as it sounds,
Yeah.
matters. And
It
trust
does.
me, I'm in that situation, and my treatment options, my prognosis, everything
Yeah.
is excellent because of the early diagnosis.
Talk about the family. How'd they react?
Well, of course, I have 2 sons, so of course they hardly said anything. They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to talk about boobs, much less their mother's boobs. So they, I've just tried to keep it simple and
Yeah.
give them the facts, and they don't like to talk about it a whole lot, but they're obviously very happy that I've come through surgery fine and all my test results are good and moving on.
My mom had surgery once, and it was all up in here, and she went to show us the scar. You know, it wasn't cancer or anything like that. But we were just kids, and she went to show us. It's like, God, don't!
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I haven't offered that up yet. I think I'll pass on
It was
that.
right on the side of her chest up here, and it was,
Uh-huh.
I get where you're coming from,
Yes,
though. Because
yes.
my mom tried that on me. What's next? Where do you head from here? You've got the tumor out. Talk about the next
Right.
step.
Well, I spend a few weeks healing, and then I start with radiation.
Okay.
And it looks as though right now it will be 4 to 6 weeks every day, and then I will hopefully be done.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Again, right now, no chemotherapy. I won't be sick. I won't lose my hair, all because...
Well, nothing wrong with having no hair.
That's true. Sorry.
I'm trying to set a fashion trend
Yes,
here.
yes, I see that. But anyway, all because I found it early, and so I'm looking forward to moving on, as well as get the message out.
Yeah. It's an important message, and it's something that we're always happy to sit down and talk about a little bit, but to find somebody that can actually talk about the experience and be able to relate with some statistics and things like that, and somebody that's been through some of the great treatment that we've got here in town, you don't have to go far.
No,
for this
we
kind of
are
treatment.
so fortunate that we have the amazing healthcare
Yeah.
system right here in West Michigan, right here in Muskegon.
So you continue on with Komen,
Oh,
a
absolutely.
little bit more fire in
They
your
thought,
eye.
yeah, they thought I had a big mouth before, and they better watch out because now I've got a story to tell, and if I can help other people and other women and other families, then my mission will be complete.
Your last chance. What would you say to people out there that that aren't checking themselves regularly?
Go get your mammogram. There's resources out there, and you call me, and I will direct you there. Just get it done.
See that right there? Been a pleasure. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much, and we wish you the best in the treatment. Follow up again. I mean, if there's more you want to tell or there's more Komen wants to do around town, we're happy to help.
Okay.
Shawn, thanks so much for your time today here on Positively Muskegon.
Okay. Thank you, Andy.
You bet.